All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dowell. Hey, for years, and when I mean years, I'm talking 20 plus years, I have literally been telling people that the police are not designed to protect you. As a matter of fact, the courts ruled a long time ago, the federal courts, that the police are not designed to protect you. I have told you once, if I said it one time, I said it 1,000. Listen, you dial 911, you're going to die. Now tell me I've been wrong on that. Think about this. Remember the woman in Australia? She called the cops because she believed that there was someone that's breaking in her house. The cops came on duty and shot and killed her. And how many times do people call the police? When you call the police, they treat you like the criminals. I mean, I remember they tried that crap with me one time. And we had a standoff at the OK Corral, too. I promise you that. And it's crazy. It's just off the chain crazy. So the federal courts, again, affirm that police have no duty to protect you. I'm going to read this article right here, and I'll include a link down below. I'm going to read a portion of it. And it's titled right here. Police have no duty to protect you, federal court affirms yet again. Police have no duty to protect you, federal court affirms yet again. 12/20/2018, Ryan McLaughlin. All right, following last February's shooting at the Majority Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, some students claimed local government officials were at fault for failing to provide protection to students. I want you all to listen and listen real. Look, there's a book that people don't like. It's sitting right behind me. And it clearly tells you that people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge because they reject it. Listen, it said knowledge. Now, that's the ultimate knowledge. But just if you just reject knowledge in general, then guess what? You deserve exactly what you get. And no doubt you're going to get it too. Because ignorance kills. It really, truly does. But if you know, then you'll know how to better handle yourself, how to better carry yourself, how to better position yourself. Then you'll know how to posture. You'll know all these things because then you won't be sitting in the blind and they can't deceive you. Nobody can sit up there and blow smoke up your hindquarters and blase all the way down the line. But here it is. The students filed a lawsuit naming 6 defendants, including the board, school, district, at the Brown Sheriff's Office, as well as the school deputy Scott Preston and campus monitor Andrew Medina. On Monday, a federal court or a federal judge ruled that the government agencies, here it is, listen, quote unquote, and they finna throw something in there. You know what they're getting ready to throw in there? I want you to, the book I keep telling you, I keep on my desk all the time. They're getting ready to throw this in there. This thing you people don't know. It ain't that big. You don't know. Look what it says, quote unquote, had no constitutional duty to protect students who were not in custody. Not only that, now think about this for a second. We often make jokes around here talking about the criminal justice system. In other words, justice for criminals. Because as soon as they get them, they protect them. But watch this. Not only are they not designed to protect these students, they're not designed to protect you. They're not designed to protect nobody but themselves. The latest decision adds to a growing body of case law establishing that government agencies, including police agencies, have no duty to provide protection to citizens in general. Here it is. Neither the Constitution nor the state law impose a general duty upon officers, police officers, or other government officials to protect individual persons from harm, even when they know that harm will occur, said Darren L. Hutchison, a professor and associate dean at the University of Florida School of Law. Police can watch someone attack you, refuse to intervene, and not violate the Constitution. I don't know how you put it any more plainer than that. The Supreme Court has repeatedly held that the government has only a duty to protect persons who are in custody He pointed, this wordsmith, word games. Moreover, even though the state of Florida has compulsory schooling laws, the students themselves are not in custody. Courts have rejected the argument that students are in custody of school officials. Now, this is some double talk stuff, because the schools are either state or federal, all up under federal curriculum. You have a birth certificate. You are under their jurisdiction, and they let your parents know because they'll tell you quickly they ain't their children. But when it comes time for hurt, harm, and danger to come, this is how they play the mental gymnastics, and then they distance themselves in order to make themselves feel good. I keep telling y'all that this system is rigged. This American system of law, it is against the citizens of the United States of America. It's against Americans. You either in the king's court or you out in the populace where the general public is, and there's two different societies going on there. But let me read on. Courts have rejected the argument that students are in custody of school officials while they're on campus. Mr. Hutchinson said, excuse me, got a call for something. Custody is narrowly confined to situations where a person loses his or her freedom to move freely and seek assistance on their own, such as prisons, jails, or mental institutions. You know what? You want to go ahead and finish reading the rest of this? I don't want to sit up here and get sick over this crap, because it literally just don't make any sense to me whatsoever at all. I mean, this is the type of world we're living in. And I don't know how long it's going to take for people just to literally start waking up. I mean, I really, truly don't. But what I do is I actually spend the time, energy, and effort and informing and educating people who wants to hear this shepherd right here that loves them enough to tell them the truth. Because most people would just rather have you in ignorance and then take advantage of you in that ignorance, smile in your face. I'm telling you. And all the time they want to take your place. The old song goes, the backstabbers. This system ain't for you. I don't care how sweet they are. I don't care how they smile. I don't care how friendly they get. Even that in itself is deception. A traffic stop is based upon deception. You better learn how to guard and protect yourselves from this system, because it ain't for you. It's legalized extortion, suited and booted.